little higher. Yeah. There it is. That's way better. I don't think it's long enough, but well, the nuke was perfect. My zone's a little too far. Bang! There we go. All right, well, I guess we'll do it now. Welcome back to another TheFrizzGod video. It's been a second for like an actual video, like just a main camera video, but we're back at the Forsyth Open. I think this is my 4th year playing. I'm old, but 2 new courses out here. So if you remember the first hole, that's hole 10 on the original layout. So there was a flex behind me going on, so I had to go first before they started. But this is new hole 3. Last hole they pushed it back and then they kind of moved back the tee pad, but also moved back the basket. Pretty technical shot, tunnel shot. But hole 3 is a par 4. This is like it's 10, 11, 12 long pin, but basically kind of like hole 11's tee pad, but kind of pushed up. But I'm seeing, I mean, you can kind of go the straight gap. Looking, if you just kind of bail out, especially for a lefty, kind of take the distance control into the green. It's kind of like a little island peninsula thing. So probably just like Sagara or something, a little midi or fairway, and that's the play though. Oh, yeah, it's just like such a low ceiling. You just get through, I think. Should just open it up. Slow beamer. Yeah. That's a little short. All right, looks like the water's edge is probably like 400 right around here. I'm still like 400 from the pin. I'm definitely not going for it. I think kind of just bail out, lucky left, kind of where that kid is. Hopefully I don't hit this kid. And I don't go in the water. I'm gonna give this more ante than probably should. Yeah. Yeah, that's safe. Yeah. Yeah, it's good enough. Calling it now. It's definitely gonna be one of the many holes that if I take par, I'm not gonna be too upset about. I think this course, oh my gosh, you can tell I haven't used this camera in a while, but this course I'll be playing twice in the A pool. Let's go, A pool, MA2, is A pool. There's only 5 guys playing. So I played this tomorrow, Friday, and then Sunday, so. But yeah, looks pretty scary. I remember always coming out here and watching the pros play. Hole 12 long. Shout out Gavin Rathbun. That's the hometown hero. Don't look too bad, but yeah, just kind of playing safe. Especially the 3rd hole out. Yeah, par, not too bad. Even a bogey, kind of cheese, but it's whatever. This course, at least this hole, and probably a couple other ones, but yeah, there's another one on the peninsula. But this hole gives me really good Fountain Hills vibes, where it's just the water just 15 feet out. So just kind of laying up short. Yeah, that's a par. All right, hole 4, 240, massive Eureka temp vibes. Maybe hole 5, I think it is, hole 4. Just kind of a shorter version. Wish the tee pad was kind of lined up with one of these gaps, but I kind of guess that's a pretty big tee pad. It's probably like 1.5 times bigger. So you kind of can go for this right gap or this left gap. Definitely not going super wide gap, but I think it's just kind of a straight hyzer, new Z sled. But yeah, should be just kind of an easy chip shot, easy par if you kind of mess up the tee shot. Yeah, that thing's just so straight, a little short. real short actually. Just kind of get that high, get it up a little more. Go Marty Supreme Surf. I don't even know if you guys like seen this like officially on like any kind of these, I guess, regular videos. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You have to kind of finesse it, but also still kind of get out the gap, but shouldn't be too bad of a hole. So far, 4 holes in, pretty good changes. I guess not even changes, they just kind of split open both half of the course, kind of make it 2 courses, which is really nice because there's a lot of property out here. Made a little 2.5 hour drive up, got out the car, checked in. I'll show a picture of the player pack. We got a grip travel bag. Got 2 discs. I got a Zone SS and a Buzz. Got a jersey, a Ledgestone jersey, and then a mini, and then like birdie sauce, like that chalk stuff. So left myself about like 50 feet. Definitely kind of want to juice a little more, probably. Gotta make a big putt, so I gotta do. Just like that. Come on. I think like the last 3 videos of like my practice rounds, I think I've just been sweating. Can use a different word. But yeah, so this is gonna be no different. Probably the start of the next video, I'm gonna be already drenched. Maybe my shirt's gonna be off. I don't know. You might see that on a different website or something. Hole 5, 226. Kind of a lefty shot. Just kind of push it through and then just fade out. We're gonna go zone. Kind of just play hyzer. It's kind of like a pokey hole though. A couple of trees you kind of just gotta miss. And then get a little skip maybe. Yeah, good skip. Yeah, it's kind of just a finesse shot. We'll go another half and half zone. I lost the other Z zone. RIP, bro. That was the successor to the pink Frisbee Club one I lost. I got a bad track record of the Z zones, but the yellow and red, lucky tree hits, and then the last one's fine. I kind of do like that. It's kind of like a heat check. You kind of got 2 sub 2, I guess sub 350 is 270 holes. Kind of, you kind of got 2 kind of bomber ones. You got the par 4 where you're throwing a driver, and then hole 2 where you're also throwing a driver, but it's also kind of like a technical straight shot, and then you kind of, once you beat the gap. Kind of reminds me of hole 8 at NIKKOR. I think it's a good little skill check, basically. Little skip shot. We're parked. Let's see. Oh, look. Bang. Hole 6. Probably one of the bigger heat checks out here. Par 4, 745. It's a little bendy to the left guy. I think, yeah, basically right where that pole is, you kind of want to just go maybe like basically 90 to the left. So hitting something straight, I think there's a drop zone up there. So I think maybe just out of bounds you go drop zone, because I don't think there's any other hole over here. Yeah, that should be money as long as it doesn't hit the pole. Oh, okay. Okay. So something panning out more. I think that hopefully I don't lose this one. This is a green guy. We'll kind of shoot it out more right. Just have it fade in. I don't think there's any OB to the right. I think it's just the water's edge, but I don't think it's too crazy close. But it doesn't look like, I don't know, the stakes here, but on the sign it doesn't say there's like a lot of OB. So that might be just be a check the caddy book type of situation. Oh, I didn't even do what I said, but it should come out. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, that's a beauty shot. Yeah, crank, if you were wondering. It looks like I kind of outdrove kind of the landing area. I went a little too far. I think I'm on like maybe one of the next fairways, but that basket to the left is it. There's one up to the right. I think that's the next hole, but yeah, I think here it's kind of just an upshot. There's no real good way for me to kind of get to the basket from here. If I was like here, still pretty finessey, kind of just a turnover. a lot of OB, a lot of the stakes is kind of just riding this tree line, and then there's this little pocket right in front of me. So that's kind of the safe play right now. Kind of put it maybe in that little sliver, but as long as I'm safe and on that side of the fairway, I should be good. Pushing that OB, yeah, well, okay, I didn't really throw enough hyzer on it. That's a lot more hyzer, or a lot less hyzer than I wanted, so pretty much out of bounds. Pretty short of the basket. Right idea. Talk this whole thing up just to not hit it. So looks like the play is like if you're a righty, or even if I want to get like pretty over egregious, but I wonder if they're gonna have spotters here. But kind of having that turnover. Oh, maybe I'm inbounds. Yeah, maybe I rolled out. But yeah, having that turnover, and then I think the biggest thing would probably just being going OB here, but I should be coming out by that time, hopefully. All right, lucky me, I did roll out. There's actually just water right here. Did not know that. The sign said it, so, but kind of just a turnover. Probably hanging it out a little more wide. I'm guessing this creek kind of keeps going. Oh, hung it out a little too wide to give enough. See if I can get in a forehand there. First forehand of the day. Forehands have been feeling good. I'm about to shake it. Hopefully that's close enough. Yeah, still like 50 feet. Left myself about like 80 feet. Just another stepper. A lot of wobble on that. All right, hole 7, par 3, 351. Pretty dead straight. Kind of favors this righty backhand hyzer. OB where that like land or the power line is. Can go like this kind of swooping and hyzer. I think that could get the play, especially if I want to get like an eagle there. Oh. Yeah, just the kind of short of the base. This is actually pretty short. It's probably like 300. Just got to get it higher. The OB does play kind of close to this, so honestly, this honestly looked a little higher in the pictures that I saw. Or maybe this is a different one I'm thinking of. Too high? Oh, just on top. Bad roll. Dang. All right, another little tester putt coming up, uphill. There it is. A little low, but it got the job done. Yeah, that's probably what would happen. All right, hole 8. 375 par 3. Kind of just big hyzer. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of surrounded by these mounds like on the last hole, so kind of cool. I'm liking this. Kind of skill checks you again. Got to put it kind of close, not have it skip in. Just big hyzer. I think a big thing is these power lines. This is a new course because it got put in probably, or it opened maybe like a week or 2 ago. So the tee pads are kind of, the tee pad area, not even the tee pad, the area around it is kind of rough. But should be fine. Oh, super early in that tree, through the tree. Okay, doing some maintenance, I guess. Well, not too bad. Definitely the more of a miss to make. I don't know if this is out of bounds. Doesn't look like it, no stakes, we'll see. Still like 80 feet out. I don't know if forehand's a play or just kind of put it at. I think the putt's feeling pretty good. It's like 100, 120. You just make it. Ooh, pin. Ugh. Let's see if we can hit a forehand. A little crutchy forehand. Yeah. Just a little skill check. That last mound, I'll keep you guys face this way because I don't want to ruin the surprise, but that was not the mound that I saw on Facebook. So it's gonna be pretty sick. Probably give me 2 holes. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. Hole 9, par 4, 689, kind of seat up on the hill. Yeah, kind of baits you and kind of just going over this to kind of cut the distance, but something pretty straight, catching the hillside. OB street long and to like the right of the basket. Yeah, it's just perfect. Just kind of get something high over all that. Yeah, kind of just check up. 300 feet, just a little uphill, and just a hyzer. I think I should probably, I'm gonna check you this. That's a smart thing to do. So we're practicing, so we know. But yeah, it is kind of, I'm guessing there's a walking path behind it. So I'm guessing anything long and kind of to the right is OB. So kind of just hitting it a little to the left, that fire hydrant should be good, and just have it fade in. The wind should kind of help me with this. Yeah. Oh, good sit. Good freaking sit. I don't know how much I want to trust the skip. I was kind of thinking about it kind of as it was coming down. It's like, that's a bad angle for it to skip in, but hopefully the grass is out here. It's pretty grabby. It's pretty dry right now. So apparently it looked like this road kind of came in a little earlier, but it's all good. Pretty good shot. Good benchmark. Just know that fire hydrant. We still got the putts. It's a little dinky dink, but come on. That's another birdie, bro. Come on. All right, hole 10, the crown jewel. This is what mound I was thinking of. It had the sign and everything. The little 300-foot hole. My play is, I was gonna say, dig something straight into the mound, but hit the Forsyth sign and skip up. But yeah, just look at that glide. Yeah, just how that's gonna be a scary putt too. Something just bit me. Something's trying to bite me. Uh-oh. You didn't see that. But yeah, I think this is kind of one of those scary putts. Kind of working that Eagle Ridge hole 9, kind of being right under the basket. That's what it feels like. Yeah, that's a safe kind of run, I think. That's a bad run. You just roll down. Oh, that might be in the shit. Nope. Should be fine, I think. That flipped up so much. All right, both shots were OB. My first one was out of bounds by like 3 feet. Yeah, I don't know. I think the smart play would just try to do forehand, just kind of get it out there. It's kind of a lot to the left, so it's not really smart if I kind of go that flexy. Maybe with a 4, it's just not going to be close. So it's like you might as well have like a safe longer throw than potentially potentially flirt with that out of bounds on the left side. I believe it kind of extends through the wood lines and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. All right, well, not too bad of a forehand. Just a little, probably 180, just kind of a flexor guy. Yeah. Some check up, a little sled action. Hole 12, 659, par 4. It's on the peninsula, so this is gonna be very scary. Another kind of fountain hill-esque hole, but you got grass. I guess it's grass. It's not the Arizona like golf grass they got out there. Just kind of get something straight down the fairway, something low beamer. There's kind of some air gap, but if you're hitting those trees, you might as well just start going for par. But oh, it's under that. Yeah, I gotta know that's more understable. A little cut roll, not a bad spot. Just gonna make that upshot into the green, kind of touchy. Holy island shot. I think I'm gonna just go play over this 10th basket. Hopefully, I'm gonna guess they're gonna probably not have that in during the tournament. That's the short basket. So yeah, it should be gone, but that's like right where I want to throw. Too stable. Hit the tree, please. Good tree. That was the tree I didn't want to hit. But, oh, scary. All right, I went in the water. I got this back. Still another scary shot, though. So, I don't know what they want from us. So they get you, they put water so then you can spend all your money at the shop. Get this back. Yeah, that's just perfect. Just something soft. Play at Fountain Hills a couple of times. You learn how to get good at those up shots with water on all four sides, all three sides. Hole 13, 348. This almost like the original hole that used to be here. I think it was hole 14. Basically just another hyzer, but put it a little longer. You do have this lefty cheater gap. I can't wait to get called out for that one. But yeah, we're gonna hit that. Yeah. I was cutting that a little too inside. I kind of could tell. That's real wide. Good wind. Yeah, that's a little better of a shot. Yeah, I think the play is to kind of hit this gap, obviously, but just more high, just so it kind of stalls out and just honestly just wants to hyzer in faster. Honestly, this might be too low of a ceiling for a putt, like a approach putt. So short. Ugh. Yeah, I think backside hill is probably a little more better of a throw. Good putt. Strategical misplay, so I can play the further putt. Think harder, not smarter. I need more water, chat. Hole 14, par 3, another 350. It's like the same shot again. Not as like straight. It's just kind of hyzer, dump it between that tree, behind that tree, I guess. Hope for a good skip, but I think just high. Let's get something there. Oh, good roll, I guess. I don't know if that creek is like out of bounds or not, but I like that. Just over that little guy. Not even close, but still pretty good. You're just playing that. Oh, that's probably better. Okay. Yeah, you're just playing that. Holy sweat. You're just playing the kind of fighting through all the trees, the lucky play. All right. Well, both shots are pretty good. This one, I think I juiced it a little much. You could probably hear the snap more on this putt, on this throw, but the other one's parked. I think this is probably a better look. Come on. Come on. Another park job. Pretty excited for this course. This should be good for me. I think I'm gonna like the woodlands as well. If you can see me through all the leaves. All right, hole 15. That's probably one of the, I think, last water holes. Probably the scariest one. It's a par 3. Definitely playing as a par 3. It's 400 feet. It's a big righty backhand shot. I'm scared of this backhand. I can get something that will drift, but it's kind of scary. Honestly, I was thinking forehand, but my forehand's like not that good. We'll go MD3. Hopefully, it should be pretty good. So, just a flex. There's a turnover shot. Oh, that's pretty safe. Honestly, not much more I want. Only better way would just be righty backhand. 400 feet, just something I'm not comfortable with yet, especially with the water. All right, we're probably another like 200 feet. It's kind of another high and hyzer. pretty good. All right, hole 16, 276, just uphill, very low ceiling. Just something straight. Oh, yeah. And oh, good kick. I'm gonna try a forehand. I don't think I can. Probably won't be that good, but oh yeah, that's definitely not the play. All right, honestly, not too bad of a result. Just got a little weird. Yeah, I just hit one of these. Come on, I'm locked. Come on, come on. All right, hole 17, par 4, 640. Pretty much old 16, but in like the long position. I think I'm gonna guess it's still like the same shot. You just kind of just dump it all the way out there. Been over there a couple of times. Woo. Yeah, I think that should be good. Opens up over there. All right, we're about like 280 out. I think you might want to kind of get in here. It makes it the opening inside, the inside of the fairway kind of opens up the approach, but we're going kind of back door. Main issue is that tree, kind of the low ceiling, but I think I can kind of just get some and sneak past. All right, good thing I checked, but I don't know why my camera is, it's so hot. My camera's overheating, it just died. I threw a good shot. I cut it like right before I threw. This is where I landed. Hole 18, par 4, 633. Just launch it out in the gap. Oh. That's just too much flip, but I think it should be good. It's out there. Maybe a little more stable, honestly. All right, we're still about like 360 out, 350 out. Just kind of get something out there. No, that one's not stable enough. Kind of cut roll back. No, that's fine. All right, we gotta go phone cam. My camera's dead, but it's a little approach. I did another one. I put that one there. I'm not freaking putting with my phone in my hand. It's so freaking hot. Little par. But yeah, we'll finish out on the phone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna have another video up soon, and then 3 rounds in the A tier. The first round here, second round in Woodlands. I'll see you guys in those videos. Peace.